There we go. That was a good clap.
It was.
All right. We're back. This is the MMA podcast of Stages of the Game.
Welcome back to Stages of the Game.
MMA style.
Boom, let's go.
We're out here
MMA
fighting.
style?
MMA
Is that what
style.
we're doing? We're just throwing hands now?
Yeah, that's really what we should.
I got some boxing gloves. We can...
You know, man, I don't know, man. I'm not really about that
Yeah,
life.
no.
I'm more of a lover than a fighter. I like watching people fight, but I will not I don't like to be involved in fights is really what it comes down to.
You just like to talk shit about them. That's all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
so
what
do I.
everybody else can
Yeah,
do.
that's
I
what
mean,
I like to
if
do.
everybody else can do it, I can too.
I couldn't take them on, but I could
No,
definitely
I wouldn't say it to their
critique
face.
their MMA.
Yeah, 100%. Wouldn't say it to their face, though. It's a terrible.
No, that'd be a terrible idea.
Yeah, I'd die.
I'd be terrified.
Even like some of these 115-pounders would pretzel me up and make me lick my own elbows.
It's been a little while since we've talked last.
Yeah, it's been about a month.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
We do have
today.
a lot to get through today. So,
a lot to get through.
Let's jump right into this. The biggest story was the fact that there's an MMA trade.
Yes. Oh, my God, yeah. Biggest story in history of the sport. I'd say one of the biggest stories.
Which didn't know this was a thing. Didn't know this was like a plausible... I didn't know they did this.
No, neither did I. I mean, did you see what Coker tweeted out?
Yeah.
Scott, he was like, we can do trades now with this little emoji.
Yeah, with the little emoji.
That. Yeah.
It makes sense. I don't think anybody knew.
Well,
I didn't know.
Dude, it was perfect for both organizations.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, they treat their little fighters or the smaller guys with a lot more respect.
They're cutting the
over there.
flyweight division.
Right.
Which...
And look at DJ. That's what he's about. That's always been his game, is just being a respectable fighter.
Yeah.
And that's something that he's dealt with.
Well, he's
going to
get paid in one. They're going to pay the fuck out of him.
He's like, an 11-time defending champion?
Yeah.
Or 12-time?
And also they made him they're starting a pro, an E-League. Whatever the fuck they call it when they game for a living. He's like their vice president.
Oh, yeah, he does that too. Yeah. You can make some serious money gaming.
And they started one for him. One has their own, E-League now.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Good for him. He's a good fucking guy.
He is a good guy.
He's a good champion.
And he was treated like shit in the UFC. He was. So this makes sense.
He was. It makes sense for him.
Yeah.
You know, he gets a happy ending over on one, and we get Ben Askren.
Yeah. Oh, my God. And his Twitter is probably my favorite Twitter right now for fighters.
See, and I'm not on Twitter. I should probably,
especially
for
dude.
MMA, I should be.
For right now, he's called everybody out. Everybody's been. The only person he didn't call out was Robbie Lawler, and that's the fight he got. And I feel bad for Robbie Lawler because this was not.
Dude, he gets a beating. Every time he gets in the octagon, he's got a brawl. Oh, I know. He's one of those guys, though, that they just...
He's one of those
always
dudes
put
where
killers in front of him. Kind of like Dos Anjos. You know, they're just always putting killers in front of that guy. Always. He never gets a break. He never gets a tune-up fight.
Robbie would have gotten a lesser opponent. I really wanted to see Askren fight Darren Till because they were talking major shit.
That would be an interesting fight.
But I know Till wants to go to 185.
Right. Not only that, but I don't think strategically that would be smart for Till right now.
No. Especially coming off a loss to Woodley.
Especially the way that Ben Askren takes people down and he mauls you.
Oh, no.
You know?
He's going to fuck you is really what it comes down to.
And Till coming off Woodley, dealing with that, realizing that maybe he has some holes in his game as far as what he can really accomplish on the ground. Yeah. Why would you take that Ben Askren fight?
You wouldn't.
You don't.
Yeah,
I mean, but as Till, I don't think that's smart right now.
Giving Ben Askren Robbie Lawler is really going to test how good he is in the UFC because you're going to get probably the best striker. Well, not anymore, but one of the better strikers we've seen in the welterweight division.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So this is fun for everybody. I like that Demetrius is happy at one.
As am I.
Because one's really about smaller guys. They have a nice flyweight division. I'm sure they'll sign a lot of the flyweights.
Those are
their
those are their bigger guys over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like how heavyweight fights are a big deal here, or even lightweight, I guess. But the smaller guys over in one, man, they actually that's their prize fighting. It's prize fighting. That's what it is.
So I mean, it's good for him. It was just such an odd thing to happen because we always wondered if Ben Askren was going to fight in the UFC.
It's very odd. Yeah.
Everybody, he was the one unknown that had never crossed that bridge. And he's been a dominant freak everywhere.
Exactly. I mean, how many people have been giving him praise for years?
Yeah. So
And now it's finally come true.
They should do a welterweight tournament. Is really
we got to
what the
bring
UFC
this up
should
too.
do.
We got to bring up the whole Dana White thing because we do talk shit about Dana White, but
he made the right deal.
He made the right deal here, and he manned up and he got it done over his personal bullshit, which we critique quite a bit.
Critiqued him quite
a bit.
So
I do have to bring it up on this podcast. I'm pretty impressed with him not doing that. And actually just sucking it up, making the deal, and doing what's best for the organization.
100%.
And bringing Ben Askren over to the UFC is the best thing he could have done.
Yeah.
So my hat's off to him. Props to Dana White on that.
And the way Ben has entered the UFC, calling everybody out, he's drawing more attention. I don't know if he's going to be a superstar, but he can at least draw some
But he's
views.
definitely got that capability.
He's got a name.
I mean, you give him a top 5 guy, and then boom, he takes on that challenge, and if he wins, you
if
give
he
him a championship
manhandles
fight.
Robbie Lawler.
It happened. Yeah.
If he comes out and manhandles him, which it could happen,
right?
A title shot should be next.
Oh, absolutely.
Who else are you going to give him fight?
Well, I don't know right now. Statistically, Robbie Lawler is probably not top 5 still, is he?
Probably not, but would it really matter?
It wouldn't
matter. With a guy with this type of pedigree at this point,
it's just hey, let's see what you can do against one of our guys.
Because
a strong and tested fighter. And
when
Robbie
is
Lawler
Woodley fighting again? Now that we're
Woodley,
I
don't think anything's signed, but
I know Colby should
be the next fight. That should be the next fight. They stripped him of his interim belt, when he could have been ready a month later.
I was really confused.
Yeah,
the entire
again, the whole belt situation. It's frustrating.
It's bizarre, but Ben Askren's probably a fight away.
Yeah,
that's
it's one fight in championship, especially if he wins an impressive form,
if he comes
which he
out
normally
and
does.
shits on him, if he comes out and just straight up dominates him, it has to be Woodley.
It has to. Well, it has to. Who else?
Unless Colby beats Woodley.
I mean, do you want to see Askren at middleweight?
No.
Not really.
I mean, I'd be okay with 165.
Here's the issue, though. You can't give him Woodley. They train together. You think they're going to want to fight against each other?
Probably not, but
exactly.
Who gives a shit?
But that's the dilemma that you're going to find in the UFC.
I don't know, man. I've always thought the whole training with other people was weird. We saw it this week because, Jackson Wink picked Mike Perry over
Donald,
Cowboy,
and that was a huge
and that was a huge thing, and it turned out to be a real bad thing. And so, I mean, there's obviously those problems, but I just feel like for training wise, does it really matter?
Yeah. But that's from an outside source looking in.
I mean obviously those dudes know they know their limits and they know all this stuff about each other.
To put it in perspective, that's like us podcasting together for 15 years, doing everything right, doing a great job. Mm-hmm. And then, me just up and leaving you and being like, no, we can't podcast anymore. I got a new one that I'm focusing on.
Yeah.
You'd be like, well, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
We've been working hard at this for 15 years. You're going to bail on me?
True.
It's a loyalty thing, I think, with fighting. And that might not be a good comparison entirely, but I think overall it's just a loyalty thing. I think when you're putting your life on the line in the octagon, and that's what they're doing, I think loyalty is the main thing.
Fair. So other things that happen, the John Jones fight versus Alexander Gustafsson is the headliner for 232, the big card at the end of the year.
Yep.
We also see Amanda Nunes fighting Cyborg, which I feel like people are sleeping on that fucking fight.
So hard
because that's probably going to be fight of the night. Those two bitches are going to go in there and throw.
Gideon, I am legitimately this is top 3 fights that I'm looking forward to, period, ever in my life. This is a super fight.
Those bitches
are. This is, dude.
They're going to go to war. Because they both can.
And they legitimately do not like each other either.
No, they've been talking shit.
Hate each other.
I can't wait for the weigh-ins for those two. One of them's going to wear the weird Brazil mask. And one's going to wear a lion's head.
Yep.
It's going to be crazy.
It will be. That will be such a good fight. I cannot wait for it.
I really don't see that fight going any other way than those two standing and trading.
Yeah.
Neither of them do takedowns.
That's true. And they're both fucking stand-up fighters, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be fucking amazing.
That'll be good.
People are sleeping on that fight.
I cannot wait.
But now we do have the resurgence of John Jones. If I sound labored, I am. I'm really tired of this shit.
So are we going to talk about that press conference?
We might as well. We might bring it up. It's been a couple weeks, but I mean...
Right. That's fine.
We should still hit on it.
John is an interesting guy because during that press conference, I found myself kind of charmed by him in a very
I swear to God, he does it
way.
to everybody because I thought the same thing where I was like, he's got good comebacks.
Yeah.
And then in the back of my head, I was like, he's a piece of shit. Fuck this guy. Mm-hmm. But then I'm watching it. I'm like, I kind of hope he does win. And then in the back of my head, I'm like, fuck this guy. And I'm like, God damn it.
Yep.
Because Gustafsson doesn't come off likable.
No, he doesn't.
He comes off like a whiny girl.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I should have won. You didn't. And when he's like, oh, did you beat DC too? He's like, no. But he's like, yeah, but you didn't beat me then either. I was like, fuck.
Exactly. And that's where Jones is so good with like mental warfare. He kind of dissected him at that press conference.
He doesn't like. What can Gus talk about? Well, I took you down. I beat you. No, you didn't. Prove it. Because I won.
Because I won on the scorecard, and that's all.
And
he's
like, yeah, I didn't train. Like I was doing blow before the fight. Like I didn't train for you. I was like, fuck. This dude's out here disrespecting him.
Yeah, it was a rough go around for Gus.
Like I'm excited for that fight, 100%.
Oh, so am I. And I think it's going to be a lot closer than what people think.
The co-main is really what I'm excited for. Like that.
Yeah. I don't know how the hell that's a co-main either. That should be headlining.
Oh, they wouldn't let that headline.
Why?
Because John Jones is on the card.
I know, but still, dude, that's
you know what
I mean?
Like
for the ages.
No, you're right. And I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something where there's going to be very. The UFC is not going to let a woman headline over.
But
unless it's Ronda.
Champions. And see, that's the thing. Unless it's Ronda, why? Because Ronda was good looking.
Yeah.
That's why.
No, that's it. That's what I'm telling you. Like
let's not beat around the fucking bush here, because as far as like capabilities and fighter abilities,
no, they were
these
both.
Two chicks
they're
are
both
fucking
outrageously better than Ronda.
Exactly. And no disrespect to Ronda, because she did a lot for the sport, but still.
Like, Amanda Nunes slept her in.
Exactly my
30
point.
seconds?
Yeah, that's the reason they're not headlining this card.
Yeah, they're not bigger stars. Shows. And there's part of it, they might be women.
Yeah, not me, dude. I don't fucking mind.
See, I don't care either.
For this fight. And I know you don't either, but it's like...
But like,
I don't
the
think
UFC...
majority of the fans care. Not for one that good.
Some of them do.
You do.
I feel like you gotta.
That good,
I think you have to look at it like I feel like there are still people who don't think women fights are entertaining.
Right, but here's the thing: you are talking about in at least how long this sport has been here. You are talking about the most important fight.
Let me ask you a
women's
question.
History.
But let me ask you a
MMA.
question first.
This is the biggest fight.
You're right, 100%. I 100% agree. But let me ask you something.
Who is the best women's fighter of all time?
How many red-blooded redneck Americans are going to care about two Brazilian girls fighting? Because what do you think?
Good point.
What do you think the UFC's demographic is?
Good point. Okay, right. As far as like making money,
yeah,
I'm speaking from a very purist form right now.
I understand the purist form, but it's not about purists. The UFC's obviously shown that they don't give a fuck about
it's also
what
a business.
MMA
you gotta
fans
make money.
think.
Right.
They care about casual fans.
That's a good
They're not going to be able to sell that to us.
Good point.
They can't.
I can't argue with it either. That's the thing. So, I mean,
because people are going to see these two girls and they're going to be like, oh, who are they? They're not going to Google them. We know them. We know how amazing this fight's going to be. Other people don't.
I always like to think of myself as not a hardcore fan, kind of a casual, but I have to be a hardcore fan because that is what intrigues me way more than, I mean, as far as like headlining.
Yeah.
I mean, that's way more important in MMA.
Well, I mean, it's a better headliner than Till Woodley was.
Yeah, and a safer one too.
Covington Dos Anjos.
Yeah.
I would much rather see them fight. I would much rather see them than Cejudo Dillashaw.
Right.
Like, it's better than a lot of fights that are going to have headline cards.
Oh, speaking of that, we got to talk about the collapse of the old flyweight division here.
So, is it collapsing? Because TJ's fighting for the 125 belt.
Is he, though? Is that confirmed?
Yeah.
Then maybe it's not. Maybe they're going to try to
salvage it. So, I don't know. Just Google it. So, let's pull it up real fast because I'm pretty sure he's going down. He's going down to fight for that belt. Like, I don't understand how or why, but, like, that's what's happening is he's going to go fight for the 125 title. Yes, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, for flyweight title 3 days ago.
What? Doesn't this
for 233?
So TJ has a bunch of people he should be fighting because Marlon Morales has more than earned his shot.
More.
Rafael Hassan Sal is right there too.
Correct. You know what? I think with this one, maybe they're just trying to save. I think win or lose, the division after that fight will be completely dissipated.
But so if Cejudo wins, does he just go up and get a shot at 135? So they're just really banking on TJ winning.
Pretty much,
really what it sounds
I think
like.
So.
Because if Cejudo wins, he defends a belt that is no longer there.
This is true. This is an issue. I mean, what is the UFC doing then?
So are they
putting all their eggs in a basket? Are they really putting?
Because we've seen this fucking blow up before. Ronda was the perfect example.
Exactly.
Because Holly Holm shit on every thought everybody had.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue. I don't know.
Like this is one of those fights where I saw and I was like, are we sure this is a good idea?
Not at 125. It makes so much more sense for the 135.
It doesn't even make sense at 135 because Cejudo's not like a cemented champion.
Right, but it does if you're trying to dissipate that division.
I guess so. Yeah, that's
rid of
true.
The division,
like
what's better than to have the champion versus champion?
Okay,
and
that's
win,
fair.
lose,
I agree with that.
The division goes away.
Definitely giving him that shot. If you lose, the division's gone.
You give the champion the shot first, and then everyone else find your place.
It makes sense. But I still don't understand the fight in general. I would rather just have him fight the challengers in the division because it's not like there's a lapse of challengers at 135.
Yeah.
Marlon Morales has been out here sleeping motherfuckers.
Right.
Like, let's give this dude a shot. He was the champion at Pro Fighting Championships or whatever the fuck they call it now.
Yeah, it wasn't Titan. Pro. What is it called? Yeah, but he was a champion over
Titan
there.
Yeah, but he was an excellent champion there. So, I don't know, man. There's a lot of... Oh, my God. We're talking about 232. We haven't even gotten to 231. Pull up 231's card. Joanna champion versus Valentina.
Yeah, you betcha.
Oh, my God. This is at the end of this month. Oh, my God.
231? End of this month?
I think it's December 1st.
Yeah, it's December 1st.
Yeah.
Shit. Are you serious? I'm going to Joey Diaz's stand-up.
Oh, no. It's the 8th. It's the 8th.
It's the 8th. Okay, 8th. Good. Still, thank God. I thought I looked at the card before I bought those tickets, but yeah.
Look at this. Jimmy Manuwa, Thiago Santos.
Ooh,
that'll be
tick.
fucking slit. That'll be sick. Ooh,
this will be a good fight.
Oh, my God. Valentina versus Joanna, though? This shit could headline any card.
Hey, I saw Valentina.
Yeah,
at
you told me that.
airport. Yeah, you saw that? Yeah.
Oh, my God, this card's tight. Yeah, so 231 and 232 should really make up for the lapse of 230.
For sure.
Because 230 was disappointing.
That it was. But I think everything went expected. But, okay, so we're saying disappointing, but we cannot throw shade at that fucking Weidman-Jacare.
No, you're
fight.
right. You're right.
That was a great fight. Dude,
but let's just talk about the card as it is. Like, it was really thrown together at the last second.
Oh, yeah, totally.
But Weidman and Jacare put on a fucking show.
That was a great fight.
Weidman should have won that decision.
I thought Weidman was going to win.
He was going to win.
Yeah.
He got caught.
He got caught by Jacques.
But goddamn, yeah. 230 was not. It got about 250.
That's what it did?
Yeah.
Numbers-wise?
Yeah.
I mean, good for Derek Lewis as far as, like, getting the title shot and wanting to get the money, but I just didn't feel like he was all there. He said that the pressure doesn't get to him, but it kind of looked like it did. Like, he just didn't look like Derek Lewis. He didn't look relaxed.
He wasn't relaxed.
No.
I mean, when you're fighting a guy like DC, it's hard to be relaxed.
Oh, fuck no. I wouldn't be relaxed. After watching footage of him, knocking out Stipe the way he did.
So let's just... I hope... I have no ill will towards Stipe, but the whole, like, calling out DC every week, it's just getting old.
Is he still doing it?
Yeah.
He is?
Yeah. It's really to the point where it's like, all right, man, we got it. Like, nobody's saying you didn't deserve a rematch, but you're just being fucking annoying at this point.
And not only that, but, like, you got slept in the first round.
You don't deserve a rematch.
You can't.
Like,
you don't deserve an immediate rematch.
I like the fact, I mean, I know he's one of the best heavyweight champions we've ever had. Probably the best.
Yeah.
The record-wise.
Totally.
But you got slept in the first round.
Here's the thing. All this time, he's been bitching.
You
Why
could
don't
have
you
taken
sign
a
a quick fight?
Yeah.
Win.
He could have fought Lewis.
Yeah, he could have fought Lewis, and then right after that, boom, you got a title shot again.
Yeah. So I mean,
because I will warrant him a rematch if he beats someone right before.
It doesn't even have to be someone good.
No.
He could fight that Russian cat that Derek Lewis just knocked out, and if he beats him, fuck it, give him a shot again. Like, it doesn't have to be a crazy fight. Yeah. I just right now where the UFC's going with DC as champion. The Brock Lesnar fight, Brock Lesnar signed a new WWE contract, but he's allowed one UFC fight.
One fight. So Brock only wants to fight once. So what if he wins the heavyweight belt? He just vacates it?
Yeah.
That's so lame.
I mean, it's Brock Lesnar.
But then what would the UFC do? Would they do a Grand Prix like Bellator?
John Jones, Stipe Miocic for the vacant heavyweight title.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if DC loses, why would he take that fight again? Could
true.
you imagine losing to Brock and then having to go fight John?
No.
Fuck that shit. No.
Kill me now.
DC should retire after he fights Brock.
That's another topic I wanted to bring up. So what do you think? What do you think as far as the DC Brock fight? How sellable is that?
Oh, it's super sellable.
Oh
my God. I can market this with a crayon. Like, give me 5 minutes and I'm going to create an excellent marketing strategy for this fight.
5 minutes, starting now.
Wow.
Yeah, she sets timers. She does everything.
She does everything.
Yeah, you just got to be real careful. Just don't say her name because she just set me a timer for 5 minutes, so I got to cancel that. Alexa, cancel the timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, timer canceled.
Ugh, man. She was really putting me on the spot there.
Yeah, she was. She did.
I was just...
She knows how to work the
throwing
system.
out analogies, and she just took that shit on. No, it's not hard to sell.
No,
the greatest heavyweight of all time takes on the greatest athlete of all time.
Okay, so let me keep framing this. DC wins. He rides off to the sunset, or he takes that huge money fight against John.
Should never fight John.
At heavyweight, though. What if John agrees to going to heavyweight?
Should never fight John again. It
But
doesn't matter.
Heavyweight?
It won't matter. Some people are just bad matchups. Some teams are just bad matchups for some teams.
But don't you take the shot?
No.
Don't you just take it?
Right off in the sunset. You take your big paycheck. You're fighting Brock Lesnar. You're going to assume the undercard's going to be loaded too. The card's going to sell. There's going to be an excellent co-main title fight.
But there's always that question.
Of what?
What if?
He's already the greatest fighter of all time.
Who?
DC.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, John Jones has lost that title because of everything that's happened.
Right. I'm in total agreement.
Look at the man's record. He's faced everybody.
Everyone under the sun.
John needs DC more than DC needs John. Is that not an unfair?
No, that's not unfair.
What does DC need to beat John for?
Well, what other big fights does John have other than
DC?
Lesnar.
He can't. He's not going to get that Lesnar fight
unless
DC gets injured.
DC doesn't. Yeah. But that's the only big money fight that he has.
Yeah.
Other than DC.
Yeah. So I mean, why? Why take it? Why give him the satisfaction? The person who needs DC now is John. John needs to beat DC to cement himself as the greatest of all time.
This is true.
To see if he can do it cleanly.
Right.
Don't give him the satisfaction.
John doesn't give him that. Or I mean, DC doesn't give him
Beat
that.
Lesnar.
That's a good point.
Take your belt.
Yeah.
Go home.
That's a good point.
He wants to be a WWE commentator. Go do that. Go have fun. Go live the rest of your life. You don't need to fight anymore.
Yeah.
Fighting John doesn't make sense. The Lesnar fight, I do think is going to be huge. Because he's a WWE athlete. He's all over. WWE's going to promote it because they always do this cross-promoting shit whenever Brock's on there. So there is that fair amount where it's Brock and DC is going to be huge. No matter who you put on the card, Brock and DC is going to be huge.
I got to talk to you about this fight night last night.
Oh my God.
Did you see the KO?
Yeah. What? At the fucking buzzer?
At the buzzer. 5th round, 4 minutes, 59 seconds.
Throws that shit down, son.
And dude, it was
back elbow, an upper back elbow not looking, some fucking trick shot shit.
Listen to this shit. It was the 25-year anniversary to the T. They did it in Denver where the first one started, and they did the throwback on the
on everything, canvas, on the canvas, on the ticker. It was fucking amazing.
So fucking cool. What better way to end a fight card than this?
What an outstanding fight. Yair Rodriguez and Chainsaw John went to war. Yeah. And not to mention, we see Cowboy get back in the win column over Mike Perry.
Very impressive fashion, too.
I hope he doesn't go back to lightweight. He said he wanted to go back to lightweight.
That's what he said. He wants to go to fight against Khabib, but I don't know.
Don't fight Khabib. Why does everybody want to fight Khabib?
Does everybody? It's the big money fight, man.
Does everybody not see what this motherfucker's doing?
No one watched the tape. No one.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck how much money I'm getting from that fighting that dude. I'm not fighting a gorilla. It's not happening.
No, not gonna happen. No, thank you.
Don't sign my contract for that.
No.
Fuck that. So yeah, Cowboy won. That fight was fucking crazy. Like. Absolute barn burner. UFC has some good shit going on.
Roll up this way more.
Roll up.
Yeah, because you're not. There you go. You can still lean back.
I got you.
Just so you're in that middle frame.
I see. Of course. But yeah, last night was fun. I like the throwback. I hope they kind of keep it. That'd be tight if they kept it around a little bit.
I like it too. I know they should do like 1 month a year where they do like a throwback thing.
Yeah, Rose Namajunas isn't fighting yet. There's a couple champions who've been out a while.
Dude, this Macy Barber chick, she's cute.
Stop falling in love with fighters. They always get knocked out soon after.
I know, after I start talking about them. This chick's tough, though, bro. She was throwing some elbows. I was like,
she's kind of cute,
man. She seems like one of those chicks that just would beat the shit out of you, though. She's got, like, pigtails and shit. I'm like,
yeah, she's fucking me up. Yeah. To be fair, almost all of these people are fucking me up.
Oh, dude, for sure.
Literally,
every single one of them.
All these women are fucking me up. Like, I don't. So, Donald Roy says he already has a very exciting opponent lined up.
Oh, dude, this was extremely controversial. This choke.
Yeah, what does this mean?
Okay, so
wouldn't it be a technical submission?
I don't know. He makes a very strong case about this. I don't know. And he definitely did not look out.
He didn't look out at all, but I was just... What would it be if it's... Because it's not a technical knockout because he wasn't knocked out.
Right. That's what they called it, though. That's the official ruling. Yeah, that's the official ruling.
So that doesn't make sense to begin with.
Right. Well, he's appealing it, which he should. Not taking anything away from the other fighter, the Bobby.
Yeah.
Whatever his name was.
Yeah.
It was just a rough thing. It was one of those things where the guy, you're supposed to naturally relax.
Yeah.
And that's what he was trying to explain. So.
Yeah.
I don't
know. All I know is that there's so much good MMA right now. You know who hasn't been in the news a lot?
Who's that?
Conor.
He was terribly trying to throw a football a few weeks ago.
I saw that. Yeah. My question is I want to know what's going to happen with 155. Is Tony getting the next shot? Like, let's set this up now. Could you imagine Tony Ferguson, Khabib, Brock Lesnar, DC on the same card?
That'd be the biggest card in history.
Exactly. Hey,
and you know what?
The UFC
no one deserves that shot more than Tony Ferguson. If the
UFC looks at Conor like, go be a superstar somewhere else there.
I'm an observer of the sport, so 9 times out of 10, actually 99 times out of 100, I normally don't I'm not invested in someone winning. But I'm telling you, Tony Ferguson has got the short end of the stick for years.
Oh, every time.
And that's a guy that I fully back.
Especially when he was pulled. They pulled the interim title after a freak injury that they pretty much caused.
Yeah, they caused through Media Day and doing all that stuff. Yeah. No, it's horrible. And the fact that he was able to get back 6 months later after the worst knee injury.
And then go to war with Anthony Pettis.
It was a war. This guy deserves a shot. He has to get the shot. If Dana doesn't give him the shot, then I'll just talk shit about him again.
We're not going to do anything, but Dana, we're going to besmirch you here at stages of the game.
There's no one else, man. There's no one else who deserves that shot.
Because the Conor rematch doesn't even make sense at this point.
It doesn't make sense. Can we stop with that? Can we stop? I'd like for Conor to actually prove himself again before getting another fucking title.
I just don't know who he would fight.
Nate Diaz. There you go. Give him that. I will fucking tune in to watch that fight.
But does that headline a card again?
No, I think it co-mains.
I don't think they're gonna let it go.
But Connor's not gonna co-main, so it would have to. Exactly.
I don't.
It would have to main on a smaller card. I mean, not a big.
Why not do it in Ireland again? Nate versus Connor in Ireland.
Nate would go to Ireland because he doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm sure people from Stockton would go to Ireland too, because they're all crazy as fuck.
Right. And Nate and Connor, they don't like each other, but they're like the cool I don't like.
Yeah.
It's not like the Khabib Connor where it's like we want to kill you kind of thing.
Yeah, that shit. Well, Connor came out and said that's not done yet, so they're like trying to go to political war. I don't know.
Oh my god. Maybe in the future we can see it again. Right now, no. I want to see Ferguson versus Khabib. That's what I want to see.
I wanted to see Nate fight. I'm fucking upset that Poirier got pulled.
God, that was such a good fight. Oh my goodness.
Oh god, as soon as I saw
we would have
Dustin
saw
was
it by
injured,
now too.
As soon as I heard Dustin got injured, I was fucking upset. I was like, "Fuck! I knew this was gonna happen."
Yep, it always does.
We can't have nice things.
Unfortunately, in the sport, we can't.
We can't have nice things. It's really what it comes down to.
So
the UFC's got a lot of fun stuff to build though.
Yeah, they really do.
I mean, 231 stacked. We didn't even talk about Holloway Ortega.
No, we haven't yet. No.
That fucking
how long has this fight been in the making?
Oh my god, at least 3
About
years.
a year now. God.
I mean, goddamn, these dudes are fucking killers. I'm so excited for this fight.
So am I, man. I saw Ortega fight last year against Swanson.
Yeah.
And that was just so cool being in that atmosphere, like everyone freaking out when he had the standing guillotine. I'm like, are you kidding me?
And the undercard to lead to these 4 fucking savages, counting Valentina and Joanna. You have Jimmy Manuwa fighting Thiago Santos. Someone's getting slept. Oliveira versus Nelson. We're gonna have a jiu-jitsu classic. Gedalia versus Nina Ansaroff. Another good fight.
You know, Gunnar Nelson too. I haven't heard much on him in a while.
He hasn't been fighting in a while.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't even know Bektik versus Molcano, but it looks like a fucking dope fight.
This Manuwa versus Santos.
Oh my god, someone's getting
someone's
slept.
going to sleep.
Fuck yeah, let him go to war.
Get the pillows out, folks.
Oh my god, this dude's got a legit hammer tattooed on his chest.
Yeah, no,
that dude fucks.
Oh, he does. You know he does.
Capital F. Fucks.
Okay. Slightly aggressive. Sounds
Bro,
like
look at that dude. That dude does not do anything nice. He's throwing your ass on that bed and ripping off your panties.
You know what? I don't want
with
to
his
imagine
goddamn hammer.
I'm terrified. Moving on to this fight.
Isn't that Amanda Nunes' wife?
Nina?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Claudia Gedalia.
There you go.
See, I'm getting better. Man, Brendan Schaub has a crush on her.
Everybody does. She's a little cutie.
No, she's cute. She's cute. She's definitely cute.
I could deal without the haircut though.
I don't think she's that good looking though. I know I'm in the minority there.
You're an odd duck because you really were in love with Rhonda, and Rhonda looked like she always smelt a fart.
Yeah, I think
Rhonda.
Joanna. I think Joanna's super cute.
See, I don't think Joanna's that cute.
I think she's
Joanna
cute.
looks like Gollum.
No, see, she's cute.
Like, I really like Joanna, but
I don't know, man.
Maybe she looks like she's out here trying to find the ring.
Dude, come on. It's so fucked up.
She does.
Or she does.
She doesn't look like she eats.
Gollum. Shut up. She doesn't look like Gollum. Good Lord. That's quite the stretch.
She kind of does. You were like Rhonda. We were on Rhonda's dick, and Rhonda always just looked like she smelled something stanky.
Dude, Rhonda's sexy.
Like there was some funk that she just
Dude,
caught
I don't
want to
hear it.
Just not having it. What's that funk I smell? And it was her fighting skills.
Dude, she's champ over at WWE.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you do. Secretly, you care.
I really don't.
You're one of those closeted Ronda fans.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
I don't give a fuck. That's the only belt she can win because it's scripted.
Come on, dude.
I'm
Have
sure.
Some respect. She was
I'm sure if Cyborg went over there, she'd go back to the UFC.
God.
You think she wanted to fight Cyborg?
Who? No.
Exactly my point.
No. Would you want to fight Cyborg?
I wouldn't want to be in the same room as Cyborg, let alone be in an octagon with her. There could be 40 people standing between us. My first thought is this bitch is getting through those 40 people.
Well, do we have anything else?
No, we kind of hit it all.
I think we did. Good short to the point.
Good
podcast.
short to the point. We're going to be doing more of these.
Yeah, we'll do more of them for sure.
I mean,
we're more consistent.
Yeah, we're going. The MMA show is hard.
It's hard
because there's not always a lot of stuff to go on. But we ran through it today.
Yeah, we did.
We'll definitely do a podcast before the next card, 231, where we'll see,
You betcha.
Some savage fights. Not a lot else going on. You can plug our stuff. I don't.
Yeah. Twitter, Stages of the Game. YouTube, type in SotG, Stages of the Game. And then this will be MMA. So just type in MMA Show and you'll find us.
Yep.
But other than that, that's all we're on right now.
Yeah.
So.
That's it. We're done, though. Follow me on Twitter.
Goodbye.
Okay. Fuck me, then. Never mind. Don't follow me on Twitter.
Don't follow Gideyn.
Yeah, fuck me. I don't need Twitter.